And it's the right people in the right seats.
Exactly.
We got to
Yeah, the
have,
right
because
people.
if you have the personality to do networking type things,
Yep.
that's where we need you to go work. If you have
That's
the
it.
personality to work with sales, we need you to do that.
So hi, good morning. I'm here with Candice with Hylton Heating and Air Conditioning in Sevierville. Candice, thanks for meeting with me today.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to learn a little bit about you and your husband, and then we're going to learn a little bit about your business and what you guys do and how far out y'all go and stuff like that. So good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So would you consider yourself, you and your husband, to be morning people or afternoon people or evening people? Or
Yeah, it's funny. He's a night owl and I'm a morning person.
Oh, nice.
It takes me a little bit to get going, but definitely would rather get up early and get going. But he's a studier, so he likes YouTube, and he teaches himself things new all the time on YouTube.
Yeah.
So
What's something that he's done recently about watching a YouTube video?
Yeah, so he likes studying up on refrigeration.
Okay, gotcha.
He's always trying to learn more because it's an ever-changing.
Yes.
Everything changes with the refrigeration.
Yes.
So he is constantly on the hunt for everything new that he can find.
And the refrigeration's actually, the refrigeration itself, the Freon itself actually changes too.
Yep, absolutely.
Because the EPA, I know, has tried to phase out certain refrigerants that hurt the ozone and stuff like that. So so there's got to be new stuff like that. What is the refrigerant you're using right now with commercial?
So I don't know the exact refrigerant, but I know that there are changes that are coming. They've been through classes just recently that have given them so much more information that they could get by themselves. And so we're working on that phase out and working on, I think it's 2025 when the new refrigeration is coming in.
So when I first got out of high school, I didn't tell you this before, but when I first got out of high school, I went to work for a refrigeration company. A parts company. So we sold the air conditioners, the heaters, the furnaces, the heat pumps, the commercial refrigeration. I would size, 19 years old, I would go in and size restaurants.
Oh, wow.
For the refrigeration, the cooling. And so I remember R502 was a big refrigerant back then. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And then I remember 404 wasn't the refrigerant after 502. So I'd be interested to know what the new refrigerants are from a personal standpoint.
Absolutely.
So do you drink coffee in the mornings?
I do. I'm an iced coffee drinker. My husband likes Nespresso. So he actually got me a Nespresso coffee maker for my birthday a couple years ago. And he's been the primary user ever since.
That's
he loves it.
So a Nespresso was like a Keurig, is that right?
It is.
Put the pod in?
It's got the little pods, and we get a specific flavor that he loves. And
what's the flavor?
It's the Virtuo pod is Malazzo, something
I've heard
like
of that
that
before.
And it's really, really good.
Nice.
I have an iced coffee. I'll get those pods every once in a while.
Nice.
Those are really good.
So my fiance is German. She actually moved to the United States when she was 19 years old.
Wow.
And so Nespresso was huge in Europe, big time huge. So her mom or her sister got her a Nespresso maker, and she loved that Nespresso maker so much. It started leaking. And so she had to get a metal pan and put underneath it, and then the water would leak out into the metal pan, and she kept it and kept it and kept it, and finally we just got
a new one.
We just got we just have a
regular
Mr. Coffee.
Mr. Coffee works too. That
she also
too.
drinks mushroom coffee here lately.
That's interesting. I've never tried it, but I've heard of it.
Exactly. It's cool. It's supposed to have a lot of health benefits, but mushroom coffee is where they take regular coffee and they grind up mushrooms in it.
Does it taste like dirt?
I don't know. I don't like mushrooms.
You haven't tried it?
She drinks it like almost every day. She loves it. It's really interesting how the people will, come up with new types of coffees and stuff. So do you wake up before your alarm clock?
Most of the time.
Okay, me too. Yeah,
now get out of bed? No.
Oh yeah. Just lay there. Just like, oh, I'm so comfy.
Wait for the next one to go off.
So how long have y'all been doing heating and air conditioning and ventilation and commercial refrigeration?
Sure. So my husband's been in the business for 20 years.
Wow.
He owned his own company for 13.
Right.
And we are now in our first year of business in this new company.
Nice.
Yeah. So he's well versed in what he does.
So you mentioned that you guys took a year off. What did you guys do in that year?
He did a lot of studying on cryptocurrency. He's very interested in crypto. So he has educated himself as he does with other things. So he's gotten a lot of information, and did some investing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
So, and a little traveling.
Where'd you travel to?
We went to Mexico.
Ah,
yeah,
what part of Mexico?
Cancun.
Ah.
It was actually, we took our honeymoon.
Oh.
Because we've been married for 3 years.
Oh,
as
congratulations.
Of actually June 5th.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 3 years. So
today is June 4th.
June 4th.
Tomorrow is your
Tomorrow
anniversary.
is our anniversary. Yeah. So we didn't take a honeymoon when we first got married. We did a little mini weekend trip, but took our actual honeymoon to Cancun. It was gorgeous.
Yeah, so you were there for a week?
We were.
Yeah. I think my mom and dad have been to Cancun before. I've never been personally, but
yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's
Water's
awesome.
incredible.
So what name brands do you install for residential heating and cooling?
Yeah, so we are a Rheem dealer.
Rheem, okay.
So Rheem Roods,
high quality, very high quality.
Yeah, we like that. Yeah. We offer several different options.
Okay.
So we do a good, better, best when we quote a replacement for
so higher
residential
efficiency ratings and
sure,
stuff. Yeah,
absolutely.
Higher cost.
Yep. And so we can do different brands if somebody has a preference.
Right.
We can work within those parameters for them.
Good.
Yep.
Awesome. You mentioned a club. Can you talk about your club a little bit?
Yeah. So it's Hylton Comfort Club. We have a it's a membership. It's a monthly subscription type thing where you pay monthly. The first unit is $19.95 a month.
Right.
Any additional unit beyond that in the same address is $14.95 a month.
Nice.
And we do 2 service visits a year, one in the spring, one in the fall.
Nice.
So
that's important. Yeah, that's important.
To keep your systems up and going so you possibly don't see any downtime with your system.
That's good.
And you have discounts in that program. So we do 20% off service fee and repairs.
Yeah, that's good.
And so it's a good incentive to keep people on a regular maintenance. So when we install a brand new system, we require yearly maintenance to maintain the warranty.
Good.
So it's a good program to
the environment wants that unit to stop working. Those little aluminum fins. Yeah, the pollen and everything blowing through there. So that's good to have a yearly maintenance done on that for sure.
That's right.
What is your favorite thing about your job?
Networking. I love networking because I like to talk to people.
Sure.
So we work well together. My husband, he does the work. I get him the work.
I gotcha. Well, tell me about somebody that you've networked with in the last year that you remember.
Yeah, so it's really cool because we are a part of BNI. It's Business Networking International.
Oh, cool.
And we actually just got a new customer yesterday from another BNI member that's in Florida that I've never met. I don't know. But because we are on the website as a referral partner, they trust us enough to send their customers to us. And so I called the customer, booked them. We're actually going to see them next week.
Nice.
They've got a cabin on Douglas Lake and 5 units. So that's an incredible referral. So
that's good.
That networking works.
Yes, for sure.
If you work it, it works.
Absolutely. And so we're right here on the edge of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, which is the #1 most visited national park in the United States.
That's
so you guys are right on the edge of all that.
We sure are.
How did y'all get started?
So, so I kind of, I told you that my husband and I have been married for 3 years.
Right.
So he was already working in his previous company. And
so he was working for someone else. I gotcha.
No, he owned the company.
I gotcha.
Yeah, we sold the company in 2022.
There you go.
And so
he was working in the business already. Yeah.
Being a business owner, working the company. Yeah, making sure day-to-day operations are going well. And so he wasn't running service calls at that point. So he had a little bit more free time.
Sure.
And I am I'm a realtor, so I kind of dabble a little bit. Don't hit it as heavily as I used to, but certainly was able to do a little bit more things that I wanted to do, and with that freedom. But when we took that year off, we were able to kind of just do whatever we wanted to do, and it was great. Yeah.
Y'all seem like you're really young too. So
well, we're in our 40s, so
that's nice.
It is good.
It's nice to be able to take a year off in your 40s and just kind of wake up when you want to, do what you want to, and have the freedom to do that. A lot of people don't have that. So I've never done that in my life, and I'm past my 40s. I just moved out of that.
We enjoyed it.
How did you guys meet?
So we actually met online.
Nice.
Yeah, it was kind of a cool setup. Yeah. We met at Aubrey's.
Oh, nice.
And it was the one on Strawberry Plains.
Nice.
And I'll never forget it. I was like, well, There he is. So he's got red hair, just like what you see here.
Oh,
and so
does this actually look like his?
It actually does.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And what's his first name?
Billy.
Billy. Okay.
Billy Hylton.
Yeah.
Yep. So we met online and went on our first date, and we've not been apart since.
Oh,
so
that's sweet.
We had fun.
Yeah, a lot of people are meeting online.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people
really
meet
cool.
online. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I was surprised and shocked.
Yeah,
but it works.
It's how it works.
Yeah.
I mean, online is important. A lot of people are meeting online these days.
Yeah.
That's how I met my fiance, and we love really Aubrey's, cool. Actually.
Oh yeah.
That's one of her favorite restaurants to eat at.
Yeah.
We've never been to the Strawberry Plains one, but we've been to the ones in Knoxville.
Yeah.
They have very high quality food.
They do. Yeah, good stuff.
So as far as your customers and how they pay for your services and financing, do you guys extend credit? Do you offer financing through local credit unions? Sure. Or how does that work?
So we offer financing through Synchrony and FTL. They're a financing company that are reputable. So
HVAC friendly.
So they have divisions within their company.
Oh, nice.
So specifically, Ream has a program through Synchrony called Quick Comfort. And so we're able to submit applications through Quick Comfort and have that customer realize those savings because Ream and Synchrony kind of work together to offer.
So Quick Comfort, is it done with a paper application? Is it done online?
Everything's online.
Nice.
Yep. So, it's great because
how long does it take?
5 minutes.
Wow.
Yep. So if we don't have any real stumbling blocks with credit issues or anything like that, like we need to have a second look.
Right.
If someone's approved, I know them pretty much immediately.
So you can get, so if it's in the middle of the summer and you're really hot, you can give Billy and Candis Hylton a call. And if you don't have the money, maybe they can help you.
We can help you finance.
Get cool inside your house really quickly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very good.
So another good thing to point out, the turnaround time is generally less than a week. There are some things specifically with Ream.
Right.
We have in-house. So we have
you stock the unit.
Yes. Yeah. We have the equipment available and we can get it sometimes next day, depending on schedules.
Sure. So you guys do split systems?
We do.
You do gas furnaces?
We do.
You do package units outside?
That's right.
You do heat pumps?
Heat pumps, mini splits.
Yep. Mini splits?
Yep.
So you do the PTAC, like the hotel. Gotcha.
We can do those.
Sure. Those are nice.
And we service those as well.
Nice.
So
yeah, everything's really compact in there.
Very compact.
So tell me about like social media content that you listen to or YouTube videos that you enjoy.
So my husband would know more than me that he's always referencing a fella named Mikey Pipes.
Mikey Pipes.
So I'd have to do a little bit of research on him, but he is an HVAC guy and he always does educational videos or videos on kind of what he's working on.
Sure.
And
nice.
So he likes that kind of thing.
Yeah, YouTube videos help. I put a kitchen in a house one time by watching a YouTube video.
I love that.
I am not a contractor. I was a nurse when we went into the car business. Do you read books?
I don't have time. I wish I did. I loved reading, but
I gotcha.
The time is not there.
Where do you see your company in like 1 year from now? And then where do you see your company 10 years from now?
Yeah, 1 year from now, we're certainly going to have a couple more vans on the road.
Nice.
We'll definitely have an install crew.
Nice.
Specifically for installs, residential installs. And we will have a crew specifically for service. So those two will be two different divisions.
Nice. Yeah.
And looking forward to that growth, certainly, but trying to maintain kind of what we have. Stay steady with what we have right now. 10 years, gosh, we'll have multiple vehicles on the road.
Just bigger.
Yeah, we're looking to grow. Yep. So we definitely as owners are looking to take a step back at some point and let the company run. Implement people in place to
on
do
your
jobs.
Company, not
in
your
company. Correct. Yep.
For sure.
So we're looking
people can really affect your business. I was actually just talking to my manager yesterday about that, about how our business is up year over year, 54%.
That's incredible.
Just to give you, and we only use cash. We don't use any debt at all.
Wow, that's incredible.
But he was telling me that people are important when it comes to helping you grow, and I'm seeing that as time goes on. I'm seeing that it's people.
Yeah, and it's the right people in the right seats.
Exactly.
We got to have
people.
If you have the personality to do networking type things, that's where we need you to go work. If you have the personality to work with sales, we need you to do that. So
you think about a service guy. doesn't have to be in a big van like this. I see service people sometimes
in little
Priuses.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like electricians, locksmiths, and so you have to have your basic equipment, and the chance of them having the right contactor or the right expansion valve is slim anyway.
Right.
So
Yeah.
let's go to the parts store to get it.
That's kind of where we build value in our company. We try to make sure that our vans are fully stocked. So when we arrive on site, residential or commercial, we're ready to work.
You don't have to go to Home Depot 4 times.
We don't have to go to the supply house 4 or 5 times. We can typically repair on site. Yep.
I think we've all done work before, and we had to go to Lowe's 4 times because this little plastic fitting or copper fitting or whatever. So what's the size of your team now? Number of trucks and number of employees? So
we currently have 1 vehicle on the road at the moment. We've got this one, but we've made a little bit of transition. So we've had to grow into a bigger van. And we have 2 apprentice guys that work with us and 2 office staff. So there are 5 of us total. Yep.
You have a nice sized team.
Yeah.
And so you mentioned before that you were looking to expand your commercial refrigeration scope.
We are.
So they're going to go out about 50 miles, and they're going to go as far north as like around the Clinton, Tennessee area, as far east as like the Newport area, going over that way, as far south as like Maryville, and then as far west as West Knoxville. They have been to Lenore City before, so if you've got a project, you might give them a call, and maybe they can make an exception if it's not,
If you call us, we're coming.
Yeah, for sure. So you were talking about, just to kind of end our interview, you were talking about real estate. Tell me about your real estate.
So I've been a realtor for 20 years, 19, 20 years. And it's been great. It's
in this area?
In Knoxville.
Okay, gotcha.
So Knoxville and all surrounding counties is where I'm licensed to work. So the past few years have been very, very challenging.
They have been,
and it's changed the market. It's changed the game, so to speak. And it's not quite as enjoyable as it used to be, but you have to kind of learn to shift and learn to pivot, go with the flow, and learn your market. Learn what's out there, and learn what people are looking for, and really how to adjust with the changing times.
Since COVID, so we have bought and sold 18 houses in the last 12 years.
Wow.
We did cars, and we moved into houses, and then we started doing it all. And then since COVID, you can't buy a house. Unless you're going to spend $200,000 or $300,000 on it. So we used to go to foreclosure auctions and get them, and then flip them, and sell them to the person who's going to live in it. We financed houses for people before. But since COVID, the real estate market, and of course, since COVID, California.
Everybody's coming this way.
New York, and all these huge metro cities, San Francisco, Los Angeles, New York, the 3 biggest cities in the U.S. come into the Great Smoky Mountains.
So, and that's what made it difficult 21, 22 with availability and pricing, because the people coming into this area were
so much money,
willing to pay $80,000 more, $50,000 more,
or double, triple sometimes.
Absolutely. So they were willing to pay whatever it took to get what they wanted. So
and to this day, the real estate market, I like to use the term white hot. But I feel like the real estate market in Knoxville is still kind of white hot.
It's
because inventories are so low.
It's a little slow right now, but I think once we get through this weird season, it's just going to be what it is.
It'll pick back up. So Candice's business number is 865-326-1776, and their website is HyltonHeatingandCooling.com, and Hylton is Hylton here on the truck. HyltonHeatingandCooling.com, and the services they provide are heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and commercial refrigeration. So they're the people that you can call if you own a business and you're having a problem out of your cooler or your freezer. They're the people that you can call to come fix it, just like that.
That's right. That's right.
Very good. Candice, thanks for your time this morning.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, everybody.